It's 2 a.m. The blue light of your phone is the only thing illuminating the room. You're scrolling through a sea of curated perfection. A former classmate just hit six figures. An old friend is buying a home. A stranger is announcing their engagement. Suddenly, the air in your room feels thin. Your chest tightens. You aren't happy for them. You are terrified for yourself. You feel like you're failing a test you didn't even know you were taking. This is the silent scream of the 21st century. It's the feeling that the world is moving and you are just standing still. This is the quarter-life crisis. It's the crushing weight of the social timeline. In America, we are raised on invisible deadlines: degree by 22, career by 25, six figures by 28, marriage by 30. We've turned life into a high-speed race where the finish line doesn't exist. When your reality doesn't match this artificial clock, your brain doesn't feel flexible, it feels defective. You start to believe that your expiration date is approaching. You look in the mirror and don't see a human being, you see a project that is behind schedule. Ask yourself, what if your fear isn't actually failure? What if it's just being late? Late compared to your peers, late compared to your parents' expectations, late compared to the version of you that you imagined when you were 18. This fear quietly controls more people than they realize. Society teaches us that life is a linear race. If you aren't leading the pack, you're losing. But who defined the pace? Why does someone else's season 5 make you feel like your season 1 is a failure? We are comparing our behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. Time by itself is neutral, it doesn't judge, but comparison is what makes time painful. When you see others moving faster, your brain converts difference into judgment. You stop living your life and start losing a race you never agreed to run. And here is the cruelest part: progress becomes invisible. Small wins, internal growth, mental health breakthroughs, they stop counting because they aren't public milestones. You could be learning, adapting, and surviving, but because you don't have a new job title or a ring on your finger, your brain tells you that you are standing still. It mistakes quiet progress for total failure. But here is the shadow truth, the secret that the shadow mindset wants you to see. The race is a trap. When you run to catch up with the world, you lose the only real asset you have, your own pace. You are so busy staring at their lane that you've forgotten how to drive in yours. You aren't behind. You are just distracted by borrowed expectations. Falling behind is simply a gap between who you are today and a version of yourself you were told you had to be. That gap isn't a hole you need to fill. It's a space where you can finally breathe, away from the noise of the crowd. Stop measuring your internal worth with an external clock. A tree doesn't compare its growth to the grass, it just grows. A river doesn't rush because the ocean is far away, it just flows. Your timeline is yours alone. It is personal, it is unique, and it is valid. The only person you are truly racing against is the version of you that is too afraid to start because they might be too late. But remember, it is never too late to become who you were meant to be. The clock is a lie, your journey is the truth. Don't let the fear of time stop you from living it. We don't race life, we decode the fear of it. If you're ready to stop running and start living at your own pace, subscribe to the shadow mindset. Let's face the future on our own terms.